So, after the disappointment of volleyball, I decided to get soccer over with. Not even 5 minutes into the game, and I wanted to stop playing. It's just a terrible, terrible game.
Here it comes.
RealSports Soccer is yet another entry into the RealSports series, and also one that was so boring and frustrating that I wanted to shove a porcupine up my arse to find joy in life again.
Oh, not so good, huh? Not so good.
You play as a team of 3 against another team of 3 and must score goals by kicking the ball into each other's nets till the timer runs out. The game's controls are very clunky as you struggle to comprehend who's who due to the piss-poor shading selection. The slightly fainter blue is the one you control. Already a bad start.
Oh, bitch.
Then you use the stick to move around and the red button to kick and pass the ball, plus to switch characters. Yes, if you want to kick the ball, you end up swapping to another character, throwing you off to ensure you never get a goal.
It's awful.
There's a few game modes available, but because they're so hard to tell apart, besides some being multiplayer, I'll just cover one mode. I mean, we're already pushing it with this terrible game. I don't want to be here anymore than you do.
No.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
So anyways, the gameplay loop is simple, or so it should be. Where it falters is in the controls and how the AI cheats by moving faster than you.
Nope.
The more I played, the more bored and angry I became. That's not the point of games. The point of games is to be fun, and if you can't do that, go work at McDonald's.
You know it, I know it, everybody knows it.
I can't really think of anything positive to say about RealSports Soccer. If only the teammates would do something. If only the controls weren't so terrible. If only the AI didn't have an edge over you. Maybe things would have been better, but then again, we're talking about soccer, not boxing or wrestling. I'd rather play a sport where it's okay to beat your opponent into a coma. Oh yeah, and of course, there's multiplayer, so if you want to play with one of the worst games on Atari with another person, then get murdered by said person for making them play this game with you, then go right ahead and end up on Investigation Discovery. I'll gladly check it out in Max later on. Man, that was a waste of a few hours playing around and putting together a review on it. This was one of the worst Atari games I've played yet. It's one of the examples of bad Atari games. I just cannot believe this is the same developer and series as RealSports Boxing. Just what the hell?
Preach it, honey.
Well, that marks 4 out of 6, with only 2 left, those being football and baseball. Oh boy, I'm so looking forward to them after 2 massive disappointments. Can't wait for even more.
That was sarcasm.
At the end of the day, I cannot recommend RealSports Soccer. It's a convoluted mess. You're better off with RealSports Tennis, or even the best ones so far, Boxing. Just avoid this turd in a punch bowl. Honestly, wasn't expecting much after volleyball, but you'd still think they'd at the very least try. Just like they did with boxing. Graphically, it's generic. Gameplay-wise, it's clunky and frustrating.
We get it.
Just go play something else. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.